Hi guys, it's me Mackenzie, and today's video is going to be a February wrap up, and I read some books. Not going to show you yet. I read 4 books and I'm proud of myself yet again. Hold on, Mackenzie. I'm gonna just get into the video. So the first book I read was actually a reread, and it was Girl Online, the first one by Zoe So. Now this book, everyone didn't like, but I actually really liked it the first time, and I reread it and I really liked it the second time because I have all 3 books and I forgot what happened in the first one and the second one, and I didn't read the third one, so I wanted to reread the first 2 to read the third one. Yeah. So Girl Online is about this girl who has a blog, and it is anonymous. She doesn't want anyone to find out. And her mum owns this wedding shop and gets a job in New York. So they fly all the way to New York, and then in New York they plan the party, and then she meets this boy called Noah. And Noah's meant to be this really cool hipster rock boy, you know, a really good looking boy. And then they end up falling in love, it legit says on the back. Suddenly, Penny is falling in love. Yeah, and there is this plot twist at the end. And then still, the second time I read it, I was still like, how dare she? This is awful. But yeah, it's a great book. And it's really personal. It's really, what's the word? Relatable. Because she has anxiety and she's clumsy, and yeah, she's nervous to talk to boys. So I really recommend this this is a really good contemporary book. And I rate this 3.5 out of 5. So then the next book I read, it actually took me a really long time to get into the book, so I listened to the audiobook while reading. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah. Now this book is about a girl, Selena Sodofian. She got put into Indovia for killing a lot of people because she's an assassin. But then she gets taken to see the prince, and she's like, why is the prince here? I'm in prison. And yeah. So then the prince offers her this to be the king's champion and to fight wars for him, but for 6 years, and then after 6 years she can get her freedom. And then she's like, no, I think 4 years. So 4 years is the deal in the end. And he's like, but there's a catch. She has to go into this game, I would say, I don't know, like challenges. She has 13 weeks against 23 other criminals to become the king's next champion. And I loved it. It was like a mixture of like Divergent and Hunger Games all mixed in one and put onto like another level. It was amazing, and I love her writing, but it did take a long time to read. So I read it with an audiobook, but I think the next book I'm just going to read free-handed because I know what her writing's like, and I know that it takes a long time, so I'm gonna brace myself and dive in. Anyways, I rate this 4 out of 5. The next book I got was oh my god, this book killed me. I actually cried. This was the first ever book that made me cry. First ever book. One time I ever cried. It's about these 2 sisters and they're conjoined twins. Between 2 of them they have 4 arms, 2 heads, 2 legs, and 2 hearts and 2 pairs of lungs. It's told in the perspective of Grace, which is the sister to Tippy, and Tippy's the other conjoined sister. And one day Grace has this heart problem and she needs to go into surgery, but her sister's conjoined too, so she needs to go through the surgery as well. But it's written like this, so it's super easy to read. It took me 5 hours to read, which is really good. I rated it 4 out of 5 because I would have rated it 5 out of 5 because it made me cry. But the writing style, I did not like it. It didn't have much information in it. Till the end, I didn't really like care for the characters. Like obviously, you know, I didn't really care. But like it's written like that and it just skips, so there wasn't much information. But in the end, it was a really good book. Then the last book I read was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Okay, basically, it's their second year in Hogwarts. Good book, 5 out of 5. Oh, Savenya, la da dee da wa da wa da. So that was my February wrap up. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for next month for my March wrap up. And we're in March, oh my god. And yeah, see you next week. Bye!